All right, so this class won't be too long, but I wanted to make sure to jump in as we're doing this weekly essential oil series to talk about essential oils to refresh and detox your home. Now, I will say this is a very big conversation because at the end of the day, essential oils are a great non-toxic solution for your health, home, and family. Like that's what I'm all about, is creating a non-toxic solution for your health, your home, and your family's health. And so, I mean, any topic we talk about, essential oils will detox, help you detox your toxic load, right? But I wanted to today talk specifically about the Aroma Essential Oils Kit. The Aroma Essential Oils Kit is this new kit doTERRA has created to introduce into our home using essential oils for aromatic uses. And so that's how most people tend to use essential oils. Most people tend to believe, aromatherapy is something really huge in regards to using essential oils. There's even an emotional aromatherapy set doTERRA has. I've done a class on that if you're interested. But there are many ways to detox your home using essential oils, topical, internal, all those sort of uses. But we're mainly going to talk about the aromatic uses today, right? Diffusing, you can use them in your bath, and so many other things. And again, all of the essential oils you can smell aromatically, but we're just focusing on the unique 10 that is in this Aroma Essential Oils collection. So whether you are new to doTERRA or wanting to get started, just signed up, or you've been a lifelong follower, this is a great kit to be introduced to some new oils, restock on some new some oils, or just kind of focus if you're in the season of wanting to focus on using the oils aromatically, especially as spring comes around. A lot of these oils can be used for multiple things. So we're going to go through those 10, go through the diffuser that comes with it. Then of course I'm going to talk about the special offer at the end. All right. So most of you know who I am at this point too, but also I just want to make sure to let you know these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA, and these products aren't necessarily meant to diagnose or treat anything. They're supposed to be tools, supplements. Most of you know who I am, but I am a holistic health and life coach. I support women in finding peace with food and feeling confident in their bodies again, and developing a healthy lifestyle that's more than about what they waste. But as I started my coaching career, I also got introduced to essential oils from doTERRA, but also saw them as great supplements and solutions to a healthy lifestyle. So that's why I support women in using them as non-toxic solutions for their health, home, and family. Okay. I've already talked a lot about why essential oils are such a great tool, and I'm actually going to go a little bit deeper into that in the next few slides when we're talking about toxic load. And that because I want you to see essential oils aren't just so great for because things smell nice. No, they're great because you can really reduce your toxic load as well as care for your health by using essential oils. Okay, so I want to know if you are on live with me. I see a few of you are on live. Let me know in the chat box. What specifically do you want to learn about detoxing your home or aromatic uses of essential oils today? Is it that, okay, feel free to let me know in the chat. Is it that, okay, I am constantly using, maybe candles or, plugins, and you're like, I just want to see if there's a natural solution and oils that smell great that can also be non-toxic and also do something for my health and my mind. And so that may be where you're at, but let me know in the chat box why you want to learn about essential oils for refreshing, freshening up, and detoxing your home, okay? I'll just give you all a minute to let me know. I'm going to turn down the fan a little bit. The light. There we go. It's quite loud here. All right. For me, I think I really wanted to, well, I started using them mainly definitely for health reasons, but I started to see that not only can they refresh my home when I'm cleaning, or they can really shift my emotions and my mind throughout my day. So that's why I really diffuse quite a bit of oils. Anne says, I would like to get away from candles and plugins. Yes, there's even ways that you can, I've done a home spa class before where in person too, where you could create your own candles with essential oils, but also a diffuser is such a great option. Claudia says, I mainly use oils in the bedroom and would like to know more extensive use throughout the house. I also use candles, so I'd be open to using the oils for more holistic usages. Love it, right? So it's just a way, we want our homes to be fresh. We want our homes to be clean. And what are the scents that can add to that? So love it. You guys are in the right place. All right. So today I want to just give you, I'm a coach and I'm a teacher at heart. So I love to always give people, want to teach you some understanding of why. Why should you care about reducing your toxic load? Why should you care about detoxing? It's a very buzz term, but let's talk about why it's important for you, for your health and your body and your family's health and body. Then I'm going to go through the 10 in the Aroma Essential Oils collection. And if you know, I know those of you on are actually, you already use oils and have your own account, but if you're interested and you're watching the replay, how to get started with the unique kit here, or even if you want to add an oil or two from this to your collection, or you maybe just want to get the kit, I could tell you the best and most affordable way to do that. Feel free to drop questions or thoughts or anything that comes up throughout in the chat box. So Toxins 101, we're going to talk about what are toxins, the type of toxins, why should we care? And then just the importance of taking one step at a time. So when most of us think about toxins, we're thinking about traditional toxicology that talks about high dosages in a very acute instances. So one time having a high dosage and how that can often end in seriously harmful effects to someone, such as death. But what I'm kind of talking a little bit more about is in synthetic environmental toxins that are more so man-made for particular usage. So there's even something called the dirty dozen of chemicals. It may be that we want to use essential oils for, essential oils. It may be that they're in your you want, the scrubbing. So making something soapy. There's a certain synthetic chemical that is added to that to make it that way, okay? So another thing to consider too in regards to this is toxic load. So on a normal basis, you actually have you have certain organs that are meant to detoxify your body of anything that shouldn't be there. You have your gut, you have your skin, you have your liver, you have your kidneys, obviously your urinary system. Like, it's just getting rid of things you no longer need or that shouldn't be there. But what happens is when we're constantly overloading our body with toxins, it cannot keep up or work as efficiently. So what we want to do is reduce our toxic load, and essential oils is a great way to do that. And one of the ways that we can do that is switching out those personal environment things, such as the plugins, such as the candles, such as our cleaning products, for a more natural alternative. Because what these toxins do, a lot of people, so toxins is a very broad term, but there's different types. There's things called these endocrine disruptors, and your endocrine system is your hormonal system. It's a system that has a bunch of different stuff, organs and stuff in there, and it tells your body, hormones are chemical messengers. It says, do this, do this, do this. So we don't just have reproductive, we have thyroid, we have stress, we have hunger regulating hormones. We have so many different types of hormones that when we're constantly introduced to synthetic toxins, it can disrupt and even mimic our natural hormones, and it won't do the lock and key thing that hormones typically do. And if you're also interested in learning more about essential oils for hormones, I've done a class on that, but I have two great books by Dr. Marisa Snyder, who's been on the podcast twice around that, her essential oil hormone solution and the essential oil menopause solution that just came out today. I was just on her book launch party. I love her work. She's been on the podcast twice, so I can definitely link all that stuff to you. But then the next is obesogens. So obesogens are linked to weight resistance or weight management issues, or linked to increased obesity. And there's certain toxins that can be linked to that. Also developmental, we're thinking more so about the developmental when we have young kids, when you have grandkids, when you have kids of your own, you're like, I don't want to expose them to anything toxic because they're young, they're developing. But guess what? The same is for you. You might not be like learning how to walk, or your brain might not be like growing exponentially, but toxins can actually can decrease your development if you're not careful, right? The next thing is neural, right? The brain stuff, damage or destroy your normal neurological function. Reproductive, it can interfere with infertility, but not just reproduction, but also your reproductive hormones, especially if you're in that perimenopause, menopause stage, even when you're fertile stage. Toxins disrupt that normal process. And then, of course, what we most commonly think of toxins are linked to carcinogens, so it can be linked to cancer. Okay, so the synthetic ones you are exposed to are those low dosages over a short term. So having, be interested, burning a candle once every now and then or whatever, but it's when you're constantly exposed to that, you have this toxic load. So that is why when you detox your body through a cleanse or whatever, you feel better, is because toxins actually tend to hide in your fat if your body can't detoxify them. So you lose fat, you feel better. So what we want to be doing is we want to be upping our detoxifying ability and decreasing our toxic load on a normal basis. And essential oils can be part of that. And toxicity, this is a book called The Toxin Solution, I think. The author said toxicity is the primary driver of disease. 5 to 10% of cancers, the National Institutes of Health has said this, is linked to genetics. By 95%, it is linked to your lifestyle. And that is why I help women as a coach and as an essential oils advocate, because when we change our lifestyle, you're also changing your health forever, okay? So all these chemicals in these everyday products you may be using can be linked to, again, hormonal imbalance, weight gain and obesity, insulin resistance, brain fog, chronic fatigue, autoimmune issues, PCOS, endometriosis, infertility, depression and anxiety, learning issues, DNA modifications, birth defects, and sometimes even cancer. I'm not saying these things to scare you, I'm just saying these things to help you see that it is not just the bleach, or it's not just whatever, it's those are, or the exhaust. It's even the everyday products that we use that if we're not careful, we can be exposed to. So again, this class, we're just going to be considering the aromatic use of the different things we use to put in the aroma in the air. But I've done tons of classes. I'm going to probably do at least one of these in May, but I've done classes on skin and hair products and the oils and products that doTERRA has. I've done classes on cleaning and health supplements, like all of those 3 different things that can help you detoxify your body. doTERRA has it all. And so if you are a current customer, you have access to that in my Healthy Oily Home Academy, to those replays. So even if I'm not doing these classes live, you can always watch the replay, come to the Facebook group, or message me if you have questions. And that's why I create these resources, is that you can always have the knowledge at your fingertips and the support, okay? And the reason why this is the case, there's actually, and you might be seeing a lot of natural beauty makeup products on the rise, is because actually in the US in particular, a lot of chemicals are registered or grandfathered in, but have not been tested for safety at the low dosage amounts. Worldwide, there's about 100,000, 150,000, and then yet most of them are registered in the US, and then they're not regulated or as tested as much. So that's what we need to do, our due diligence. And I think we always need to be empowered. And that's what I'm doing. I'm empowering you as an everyday woman or individual to know what's good for you and your body. And the environmental working group is also a great resource. I use a lot of my doTERRA products for everything: skin, hair, cleaning, all this sort of stuff. But there are certain products that I just buy because I want to. And so I use the environmental working group to help me see if they're a clean or safe product. And just know this isn't your fault. The average medical doctor does not get exposed to one and all nutritional training. That's why there's a huge rise of health coaches. And when they don't have as much time to coach you through how to change your habits and your lifestyle, but they're exposed to way less training and now around environmental toxins. Now you might be seeing a lot more functional health practitioners. They're getting a lot more training around this, but not necessarily the typical route. And where can we find a lot of these toxins? Again, it's in your everyday product. It's in your kitchen. It's in your food. It's in your cleaning. It's in your skin and hair, your meat, your clothes, your furniture. And I even have, it's somewhere in the Healthy Oily Home Academy, a set of recipes that you can go to on, let me make sure I write that down, of different, different recipes you can use in essential oils in those particular areas. Detox Home. Okay, so a lot of stuff and ways to support you. And there's just again, there's a lot more products already out there. So you can get, I found this really, I think she's based in Hawaii, and it's a really great candle company that uses essential oils and soy. and I buy it and I get a subscription because I love candles. Or you can make your own, right? So that's the thing I really want you to know. There's tons of resources out there, and essential oils is part of that. So I don't know if I can actually, let me just figure out, there's a video here I want to show you. Video. Give me a minute. Let me know if you can hear this once I play it. Let me know in the chat.
Not so long ago, ingredients were legible. Fragrances were real. Cleaning products were safe.
Can you hear this?
Cheese was, well, cheese. Yes,
yeah,
once
great.
upon a time,
Oops. Let's start it over then.
Products of nature. Not so long ago, ingredients were legible. Fragrances were real. Cleaning products were safe. And cheese was, well, cheese. Yes, once upon a time, products were actually products of nature. But over the last century, industry after industry abandoned the source for synthetics and purity for profit. But what does it mean for your health? Concern is mounting over the risks of toxic load. For the most part, bodies are quite adept at filtering and flushing toxins, which is important since some toxins are not easily avoided. The human body can only filter and flush so much before the load takes a physical toll. Though you can't control many everyday environmental toxins, you can purge the hundreds of toxins lurking in your own cabinets and drawers. Indeed, studies have found that just a squirt of common air freshener releases
what's happened?
Close to 100 contaminants. Many perfumes and colognes contain phthalates, which emerging science suggests may be linked to reproductive and development issues. Most products used to clean the home should probably come with a full protective suit. It wasn't always this way, and it doesn't have to be. Pure and effective products do exist that bring the best of nature into your everyday routines. The choice is yours. doTERRA. Pursue what's pure.
Awesome. Yeah, that's just, again, it was a recap of what I already talked about, just in the everyday toxins that we can be exposed to. All right. So again, essential oils is a great solution, okay? And so diffusing is a great way to use it. We're going to talk about diffusing mainly, but also there's going to be many other ways. It's as simple as adding some water, a few drops to your diffuser, and pressing the power button. doTERRA has really pure, potent oils because of all of the testing they've done, and they go a long, long way. A few drops really goes a long way, especially goes longer than even the synthetic or cheaply, I don't want to say cheap, but like synthetic ones you might be having out there. And so if you're new to diffusing, I think most of you have diffused, but it is safe. It's probably one of the safest ways if you're concerned about, kids or whatever. If you feel like one is very strong or you're having an adverse reaction, you can always turn it off, use another one, or open a window. And if you always have specific conditions or concerns, you can reach out or talk to your healthcare professional. But they're, because of their therapeutic benefits, their aromatic and volatile compounds, they really can be accessed through the smell. And so they can help you purify your home, maintain clear breathing, help with seasonal threats, sleep well at night, and just smell fresh. And so that's what we'll talk about. So I would love to hear from you, okay? From what we talked about, we just did an overview of toxins. Was there anything new to you? What stood out to you about what we talked about kind of with Toxins 101? And then what is you already shared a little bit, but then after hearing that, why do you want to detox your home? Yeah, you might want to switch out for a more natural alternative, but is it because, like for me at this stage, it's like I have a little baby. I was doing this all before I had a little baby, but I'm even more concerned now. It's like, I want to make sure that she is being exposed to natural things, being able to grow, develop, and well, but also getting the therapeutic benefits of essential oils. And then just myself, like I don't want to be exposed to any more toxins that are in my home and my family. And because I just know I feel better when I don't have that, but two, just for my overall health now and in the future. But what about you? So like from what you learned, what's your why? Why do you want to detox your home? Do you want to reduce the DNA stuff that happens? Do you want to make sure that you don't have brain fog anymore? Like, what's your why for reducing your toxic load? And I have asthma, and lately some of my cleaning products cause attacks. Yes, I'm pretty sure you told me you've been using Breathe, but again, it's such a, and I'll talk a little bit, Anne, about how some of these oils can help with cleaning, but I'm going to make sure I send you that link to the cleaning class we have in the Healthy Oily Home Academy, so that you can, you can make sure you also get some more ideas from there. That also has the notes there too. But a lot of the products here, like the Wild Orange, the On Guard, all of that would be really great for cleaning as well. Anyone else? Like my title, Essential Oils to Make Your Home Nice. All right, so let's go through. So these are hyperlinked. That's why they look a little weird. So again, I always make sure you guys as customers have access to the PowerPoint. And so that way you can always click, when you get the PDF, you can click this and it'll go right to that oil in case you want to learn a little bit more about it. And then there's 2 articles here that I got some information from on the Essential Oils collection. Claudia's why is the more information I have on how to better take care of my health, I feel I need to be responsible. Yes, it's just so important that we arm ourselves with taking care of ourselves. And I love this world. I love learning more about this stuff every day. And so I love being able to teach about it too, because I just want to, again, arm you guys with the resources to take care of yourself. Okay, so let's dive in. So this is one of doTERRA's new diffusers, the Luz Diffuser. It came out, I think, last September, and it's so beautiful. It's just like this little dome, and it can diffuse up to 8 hours. It has different settings. It has 3 ambient light settings, meaning some of their older diffusers only have one light, like it's just white basically, but the Brevi one, and I believe this one and some other ones now, and the Lumo, you can do different colors and they can switch. It's up to you, it's preference. But it's an ultrasonic, and most of doTERRA's are ultrasonic. They're all water. And that what it does is it uses water and electronic frequencies to create a fine mist out of the essential oils. It's quiet and only uses a small amount of oil. So it really saves it versus if you were to use like a candle or a wick burning one, or one that mainly uses a lot of oil. So by using the water and the oil, you're saving a lot of the oil. And most of them act as both a diffuser and a humidifier at the same time, perfect for use in a drier climate. So this is some ways you can use it. Basically, you can put in your living room in citrus bloom, which is one of the oils, and you can use, that's in this kit, you can diffuse an energizing scent. You could put it in your bathroom, an On Guard, and to help freshen and purify the air in there. Or place it on your bedside and use Serenity and the Northern Escape oil for that calming, restful bedtime. And I recommend having multiple diffusers. And the reason why I recommend that is because you don't want to have to move your diffuser all around. And so I have one at this stage I've collected, and I've kind of stopped buying them for now. But I have one in my bedroom, one in my daughter's room, two in our living room because our living room's kind of big, one in the bathroom. My sister who's staying with us now has one in her room. I had one in the kitchen. I think I moved it out. But so I just don't want to have to like move it all the time. And so it also reminds me to be diffusing when I keep seeing it. So if you already have a diffuser, it's okay. Get another one. And this one, I think on its own is like 60 or 70. So you're really saving it when you buy the kit. So the first oil in the Aroma Essential Oils collection is Peppermint. It's one of the most popular oils, and it actually is really good with the next oil, Wild Orange. So if you're looking you're feeling feelings of tension, you feel fatigued or low on energy, and you want just a boost throughout your day or focus, Wild Orange is great, Peppermint is great, and frankincense are great together. To rub on your hands, smell, but also to diffuse. I talked about those 3 for the energy and focus class I did earlier in the beginning of the month. You can also use peppermint for, of course, digestive stuff, cooling off in your bath, or cooling down if it's a hot day and you've been outside gardening or playing with the kids or doing whatever. Putting peppermint in a spray bottle and spraying it on is a great way to cool down. It's also really great in your hair products. doTERRA's hair products have peppermint. But as a whole, one of the best aromatic uses for it in your diffuser specifically is diffusing it for boost of energy, focus, and fatigue. And also, if you have a little bit of mild head tension, it's really great on that tension right here. So wild orange, peppermint again is the mint and orange is the citrusy, and they're beautiful together. Wild orange is sweet. I believe this one is sourced from Brazil, and it's often you can use it for your skin, hair, and home. So wild orange, I know you guys mentioned cleaning. So this one is a beautiful, any of the citrus oils, but wild orange in particular is just because it's sweeter. It's really great for cleaning and cleansing your home. Some simple ways to use it is, again, diffusing it, but if you get a glass spray bottle, some water, maybe some vinegar, and put orange or some citruses in there and some tea tree if you want, and it's clean your counters and your surfaces, or add it to your mop bucket, or whatever thing you're doing. It's really water, oil, and Castile soap or vinegar are like, and baking soda are like my 5 top cleaning things. And I'll mention, you can watch the cleaning class for some recipes around that. But wild orange is great for, again, counter spray. You can use it in your water too for cleansing your body, diffusing it for uplifting mood, and again, using it with peppermint and frankincense. On Guard. So On Guard, use On Guard daily. So On Guard is, I try to, and I remember, either take a drop internally or do some way use it daily, because it is all about boosting your immune system, and it smells good. Every time I diffuse it and someone walks in my house, they're like, it smells good in here. I'm so used to it at this point. But it actually has wild orange in it, rosemary, eucalyptus, cinnamon, and clove. So it is such, I think it has lemon too, but it's such a great oil for cleansing the air. Using and to boost your immune system, to use for cleaning, again, in a spray bottle, or adding it to your, I love using the On Guard concentrate to add it to clean my bathroom and as my mopping stuff. And so if you have On Guard or want to get started with it, it's a perfect one for cleansing the air and boosting your immune system. The next is Citrus Bloom. So this one was recently only a limited time edition, and whenever you would do a BOGO, but now it is now in this kit. I don't know if it's available outside of this kit actually. I have to check that. I'm pretty sure. It might not. Anyway, Citrus Bloom is beautiful. It is the springtime blend. It has wild orange, grapefruit, lavender, Roman chamomile, and magnolia. Magnolia is one of my favorite oils. It's just a centering, sweet, grounding, and feminine oil, in my opinion. But together, this one is really great at the beginning of the day to boost your mood, cleanse the air, positive uplifting aroma. You can use it as kind of on your wrist or diffuser jewelry to constantly smell like spring. doTERRA also has unscented hand and body lotion, and I have that, and I'll add different oils to it to use whenever I'm feeling it. So it might be great for a massage experience. So I'm not sure if this one's actually available other than this kit. I have to check that, but this is one of my favorite oils. So anytime there's a promotion with it, I buy it because it's just so great. So Serenity is the restful blend. It was once called the calming blend. Adaptive is now called the calming blend. But this is one I use, I'm actually out of. So I just ordered that sleep kit, you know what I mean? And I got this, but this is really great for, in my opinion, at night. Diffusing this with, again, the Northern Escape. So the Serenity has a lot. This one actually now, I need to update this slide, but it's a blend of a bunch of different oils. It's a blend of, remember, if you watch that blending class I did, it's a blend of the top note oils, middle, and base, meaning that you're going to have oils there that last a while, and oils that linger, or oils that last a while and linger, and oils that kind of evaporate quickly. But together it creates a whole rounded oil that can really help you rest well at night, calm your mind, diffusing it a little bit before bed to create that environment in your bath. You can The sleep kit has this, but you can even create your own little sheet spray with it, you know, calming down stuff. Sleep is just so important for us, right? And so creating that aroma is something Serenity can help with. But let's talk about the opposite. Sometimes you're having a rough day, you feel down, there's a lot of horrible things happening in the world, but also just life happens, right? And so sometimes you need a boost, you need to be uplifted. And the cheer blend is one of my favorites. It's a blend of the citruses and the spices. And together they create, counteract their negative feelings of feeling down and blue and create optimism and cheerfulness. So you can diffuse during your day at work to create that environment. Put cotton balls all around your house, put it while you're driving. You can get a car diffuser, or when you're feeling down, you can just rub it on you, inhale it in. Okay, so cheer is one I use at least once or twice a week. Now, Northern Escape is one that was also came out in a couple BOGOs came out in September. September is when all the new oils come out. I'm not sure if this one also is available on an ongoing basis, but this one is one of my favorites. So again, this is what they call that base note oil, that oil that lingers a little bit. So that's why it's good to combine it with a sweeter oil. So it's a lot of this woods, it's a lot of the firs. It smells like the woods and frankincense. So combining that with another oil, it really creates this peaceful, harmonious environment, crisp, and soothing. It's even great for your skin. A lot of the woods are really great for your skin as well. So if you're looking for that harmony, peace, this is a great one. And now breathe. I know Anne mentioned this. What we breathe, everything we breathe comes into our bodies, right? So that's what the importance of aromatic health and taking care. What you put on your skin, in your mouth, and smell, it all goes into your body. And so as an essential oil advocate, I really help you with all three. As a coach, I kind of probably more help you with actually all three. But this one is really good for respiratory or health when you're feeling stuffy or allergies or just, asthma, those sort of things are acting up. This can just support you in the way that maybe you most need. It reminds me a lot of Vicks. There's also respiratory drops. There's a breathing stick. There's a roller. But again, one of the best ways to get purchased oils is in this sort of bottle form, because you can make a lot of those things, or you can use them in multiple ways. So diffusing this, I love to diffuse this at night. Say you want to combine Serenity and Breathe together to kind of create that calming environment, but you find you're most stuffy at night, you can use Breathe with that to really just support that breathing. Anne I knew it. You were either diffusing Adaptive or Breathe, Anne. Anne is diffusing Breathe right now. Yeah, I think didn't put any on here, but before I got started, I was diffusing Balance and Lavender out there because I knew I was going to be out there in a little while before bedtime. Balance. Speaking of Balance, one of my favorites, one of my hubby's favorites. It's a very beautiful, grounding, centering, sweet, yet not too sweet blend. And I think that's why men like it. It helps you feel stable and present and calm, and calms those anxious feelings. So you can diffuse it, put it at the bottom of your feet, long car ride, traveling, jet lag. I know you too well, Anne. So this one is just a really good blend of a little bit of florals, blue tansy and blue chamomile, as well as frankincense and spruce and wood. Adaptive, and this is probably up next in your diffuser, is a beautiful one for anxiety and mind and mood. So I'm pretty sure both of you here have started with at least one wellness program. doTERRA has immunity, mind and mood, relief, so like relief in the body. And then we have respiratory, which is next week. I'm going to cover that in sleep. And there is a main player that in all of those. And so immunity, On Guard is the main player in all the On Guard products. Relief, Deep Blue is the main player. Adaptive, mind and mood, Adaptive is the main player. Sleep, Serenity is the main player. And respiratory health, Breathe. And so they've taken those ones and really just created a wellness program. So when you're done the sleep one, or when you're done one, you can actually move on to another and get 3 months. And that's such a beautiful way, honestly. So 5 times 3 is 15 months. Like if you just wanted to be exposed to all of doTERRA's different products and really build up your collection for all of those things, you could pick one wellness program and do it for 3 months, and then for the next 3 months and you have enough for the whole year. I mean, plus some. And of course, you can always add a couple things that you want to try or like refill. And I definitely recommend the wellness programs if you're on it, or you're just getting introduced to the most products possible at a really affordable rate. And then of course, if you're already on the loyalty rewards program and you're getting free points and you're shipping back, you could always add a little bit more product, order by the 15th, and you'll get a free oil every month. And that's the benefit, is that there's just, I just think it's just amazing. Listen, I'm going to tell you about this before I go on. I had 165 points that I racked up, because again, remember, I get 30% back because I built up my points. If you order 50 points or more on the loyalty rewards program, you get back. So by the way, if you do the wellness program, you're ordering, you keep doing that, you get 30% back. And I just needed to replace a lot of things. I need to get more chocolate protein. I use that post-workout. I love the vanilla one for smoothies. They also have greens and they also have fiber. I wanted to replace some supplements, my energy, Mito 2 Max, and some probiotics and all that. And I was like, I maybe spent $100 on some other products, but I got $150 worth for free. That's the beauty of the loyalty rewards program. And I'm using all these. I'm not just stocking them up. Like, I'm using all of these, right? So that is the beauty of the wellness program. So anyways, if you've just started the sleep one or you're doing another one, I know Anne has done that. I think you've done the mind and mood. Adaptive is the player here, but you can be introduced to adaptive through the Aroma Essential Oils collection. Okay, so you can soak in the bath with this, use it in a in a room, in a diffuser to promote a centered, calming mindset, inhale deeply, and so forth. So great. I just ran out. Should be near Friday. Yeah. Wait. Are all those oils 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Oh, guys, we went through all of them quick. Ah, there's only 10. But here's another way to use the Aroma Essential Oils collection. So again, you can use them in the diffuser, but there's some 6 other ways. Again, I mentioned this bath, adding some Epsom salt. I might go do this tonight or tomorrow. I do this at least once a week. It is now a non-negotiable, but I usually have to, I'm like, okay, I got to clean the tub. So it's really a good way to clean, is to say, I'm going to take a bath. So using Serenity or Balance or Adaptive for that calming bath at night. Steam inhalation. So getting 1 to 2 drops of the oil in a bowl of water you just boiled, adding some Breathe or some On Guard and Peppermint can really clear those pathways. Linen mist, maybe you get an amber spray bottle. doTERRA has some. If you're ever like, where can I get spray bottles or roller bottles from? doTERRA has some now. All right, I'm not sure if it's 30 milliliter, but you can go buy some go in your back office when you're ordering and add some of the spray bottles in there, or roller bottles. So yeah, you can do that with some witch hazel, which is kind of like keeps it evenly throughout, and add Cheer, Citrus Bloom, Northern Escape, or Serenity. Air freshener, you can put them in cotton balls around your house if you're like, I can't put a diffuser everywhere, or I need a little spot, or again, using it in your diffuser. Foot massage, get some fractionated coconut oil or unscented lotion, which doTERRA both has, and just massage your feet. Me and my sister started doing pedicures, and well, she's definitely made a little bit more time than I have. I don't make time for the bath though, but we use the oils in there. And then of course, breathing from your hands. So those are 6 other ways besides a diffuser that you can really get in the Aroma Essential Oils collection. So I would love to hear from you. Which of the oils we talked about in the oils collection would you like to use or get started with, or use in a new way? I'm going to go back to the beginning so you can see them all again. These are the ones. Are there any here you haven't tried, you want to get started with, or ones you're like, okay, I'm going to use this more, or even that, hey, I didn't know you could do that with this. Let me know. Yes, I'm looking forward to getting the Serenity and using it with the Northern Escape. Claudia says, adaptive cheer and on guard. I like to try. So good. Yeah, so make sure you note those down. So even if you guys don't get the Aroma Essential Oils collection, or you want to add that to your next order, if you're on the Loyalty Rewards program, you can always go in, because your cart is like, it's an ongoing cart that you can change each month. It runs at a different, you can keep it to run at the same time, or you can change the date based on, what's going on. I would say, I would always try to at least set it up to run at the beginning of the month, in case you want to make sure you get the free product by the 15th. And then next time, so the next time you want to order, if you want to like, oh, I want to make sure how I do this, I keep a list. But if I'm like, oh, I want to make sure I get that, I go into my cart, which there's an app on your phone, by the way, if you want to do it on your phone, and I add that in it. So next time I'll remember when I'm reviewing my order. So yes, the sleep wellness kit, the Serenity is coming in there. So that's so great. But yeah, if any of these you're like, oh, I want to refill this or get started, you can always go into your Loyalty Rewards program cart and add it in there for next time. All right. Okay, so that's it. I mean, again, if someone's watching the replay, I'm just going to go through this very briefly, and you want to get started. This is a new enrollment kit. So you get your own wholesale account, and you'll also get 10 oils plus a diffuser for only $149. And as you all know, whether you're on live or watching the replay, as my customer, I do more than just say you should buy oils. I really want you to use them. So I'm always available for a one-on-one call. I'm not always available for a one-on-one call, but we'll work it out. So I'll make myself available. I have a private Facebook group doing continuing education classes like this when I can. You'll always know in advance when I can. And if you're ever like, I actually want to share these oils with others because they've impacted my life, and I want to make enough money to buy my own oils, or I want to make a little more income, I business coach too, so I can support you in that. These are the various starter kits. But again, if you're watching this and you want to get started, or you want to get all these oils for the most cheap as possible, you can always guide the Aroma Essential Oils collection as a current customer. And the Loyalty Rewards program is basically for those who it's your monthly wellness box. If you're doing the sleep wellness program, you are already on the Loyalty Rewards program, and you're already ordering 50 points or more. So you keep doing that, you'll go up every 3 months. They'll give you 5% more back. And so by the end of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 months, you will have gotten 30% back. So hear me out. So if you're like, okay, I want to get 30% back. If you do each one round of each of the sleep and wellness programs, you're going to get up to that 30%, right? Because that's 15 months, and that's all 3 or 5, all 5 wellness programs. So if you want to make it easy for yourself, but again, you get your shipping back as well as that 30%, okay, to use those points for later usage. Just as you go, just so you guys know, if you are new or even current and you order the Aroma Essential Oils collection, or you've ordered any of the wellness programs, this month I'm doing a raffle for an Essential Oils toolkit, giving away an Essential Oils basic book, the 8-vial keychain, roller bottles, and veggie caps. So all you got to do is let me know that you've ordered that. I'll make sure to tag you in the Facebook group so I can have everything in one place, and you'll be entered into win the giveaway, and I'll announce that in May. And of course, if you have any questions, whether you're new or current, we can always chat. I already mentioned these are the current promotions going on, and here are the links to get those starter kits. All right, any questions from you guys here and online, if you're watching the replay? Yeah, Claudia, so in regards to the Loyalty Reward program, yeah, you can talk to me more about it, but you're already on it. So that's the beauty of the wellness program. The only way to order any of the wellness programs, basically they're set to run. So you get the first kit, the second kit, the third kit. You're already on the Loyalty Rewards program. So for the next 3 months, you're already getting points back. But yes, let's have a follow-up conversation. Let me know when your oils get there, for one, and we'll have a follow. I'll reach out to you, and we can set up a time next week to chat. Like, just explain it more to you. But it's such a great resource, and we could talk more and do that wellness consult, lifestyle consult. So we'll talk more. I usually do that within a week or two of people getting their kits anyways. All right. Any other questions from anyone else? And again, if you are watching the replay, you can feel free to email me at madewellky@gmail.com, or if you're in the Facebook group for my customers, there are multiple ways to reach out to me. Thank you. And so next week we are talking, the last class of this month is the respiratory wellness program, and come in for that one. So if you or anyone you know you want to boost your respiratory health, I'm going to talk in detail about that particular kit, the wellness program kit. So be sure to join me. All right, ladies, I'll see you in the group. I'll post the replay, and then if make sure you're in the Facebook group, and I'll post the replay there as well as the other things I mentioned. Okay, bye-bye.